Alright. What's up, everybody? My name is Ninnyz. I will be running Final Fantasy IV no 64-door speedrun, any percent. This is basically just get through the main game as fast as possible. We will not be using the 64-door glitch, which cuts out more than half the game. It's been a while since I've done a run on a marathon, so this will be fun. My fingers are all warmed up, everything is good. Just in case something goes horribly awry, because this is a Final Fantasy game, I have a couple of backup saves. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the very beginning, and then we're going to pray that everything goes good. I do not actually start on any of the seeds, so I don't start on seed 92. And I don't actually have a very good grip on the step count, so we will be doing this without step count, hence the need for these additional saves. I have a personal quest to do a speedrun of every main title of Final Fantasy, and that is currently what I'm doing about right now. So if you're interested in that, that is what I will be doing. Without further ado, here we go. So we got this nice intro cutscene about Cecil and Kane just kind of, you know, doing what they do, hanging out with the red wings, chilling, destroying villages, you know, just doing bro stuff. A gentleman never tells, Nyan Ghost. Thank you so much for the good luck. So it's interesting, in this here opening cutscene, we get to see Cecil use a couple of items that you cannot get in the game. One interesting difference in between Final Fantasy II US and Final Fantasy IV GPN is that we got a secondary version, us being the United States, we got a secondary version that was known as Final Fantasy IV Easy Type. So they take a lot of things out of the game. They take Cecil's ability out of the game, they take a couple other characters' abilities out of the game, and then they take certain items out of the game as well. It is supposedly supposed to make it easier, and then that is the version that the United States got, is the Final Fantasy IV Easy Type. That's just a fun little fact about Final Fantasy II, US that is. There's also going to be a couple of strategies that I utilize in this run. That they have a potential to go out of order, but as long as I pay attention to my notes here, everything should go fine. Yeah, they didn't think that we could handle it. Alright, now that the first batch of cutscenes are over, What we gotta do is we need to come down here and need to pick up a tent. We're gonna be doing something very soon called the mist clip. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna utilize the tent. That was weird. My D-pad's been acting up. Sorry, excuses. But we're gonna use the tent to move the map over a tile. And then we're gonna do another input after we move. And then we're gonna save the game and then restart it. What that does is it allows us to walk completely over the mist village. And you might wonder, why do we want to walk over an entire village? Well, there's a couple of things that we need to do. First, we need to pick up some dancing daggers that we're going to use throughout the run. And the other thing that we're going to do is we need to pick up a couple of items that are inside Rydia's house. We need to get the change rod and we need to get the tiara. The tiara is very important for Rydia. It makes it so that way she can survive Octomam a lot easier. Okay, if we mess up the tent, I gotta save right before it. We'll get it. We have to get it. Oh, Rosa theme. Rosa, you are so lovely. Be my white mage forever. So we got a little bit of control over the character, but now we're about to enter another cutscene. All right, we meet it with our boy Kane here. Kane and Cecil are best friends. Nothing could ever come between them. I sleep in full armor. You never know when you need it. Like an angle. Would like an angle be appropriate if you're describing 90 degrees? Oh no, 98 degrees. That's the band. And if only I knew a 98 degrees song. I don't. I actually don't, which is upsetting. Kane's a good boy. Some days. Eventually, he will be a good boy. I've beaten this game at least 12 times, but I know it's been more. Alright, so we gotta do some configuration here. Alright, first what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here to the Chocobo Forest. I'm gonna pick up a carrot and a Chocobo. I'm pretty sure angles would be robotic. I'm pretty sure they would sing like this. Alright, now one of my favorite features of Final Fantasy IV. Making your characters that walk around just kind of shuffle. This is just so entertaining to me. Almost like evolving. It's like, ooh, what's this? Your Cecil is evolving into a cane. Alright, so getting back on track, what we gotta do is we need to get ourselves up to Mist Dragon here. And I'm gonna kind of go silent here for Mist Dragon because I need to listen for an audio cue to time this fight up perfectly. Alright, here we go. There we go. I'm gonna do the shield duplication glitch. And then we're just gonna beat the rest out of Mist Dragon here. Alright, interesting. Sometimes these first bosses are, they're a little bit tricky sometimes, these first bosses, but we definitely didn't do anything horrible. You know, just a regular boss. Nothing horrible happened. Alright, I'm gonna set up the tent warp here. And gonna reset. And if I did this right, we're gonna walk right over the town. Easy. Alright, so we're gonna do a couple of quick equips here. We're gonna take these gloves off of Cain. He doesn't need those. And then that's weird. Oh well. That 5 was a weird number. Oh well, let's go sell nothing for a lot of money. And then buy ourselves some daggers, and we're on our way. No problem. That lady's sleeping in the meadow. That's weird. Who just sleeps out in the middle of town? You know, this must be a really laid-back town. Alright, so we got ourselves a tiara and a change rod. We're going to use those throughout the run. They're really good equipment. You're actually not supposed to be in this village until much later in the game. So that's why we do that miss clip. Okay. And now we have entered the village normally. So we've let loose a package, and unfortunately, it's kind of burning this whole town down. I feel like somebody set us up here. And Cain's like, you know what? We can't leave any witnesses. So Cecil's like, nah, man, no, don't be like that. We can't beat her up. She's a little girl. But then Cecil's like, we have to do what's right, man. We have to take her down. This never happened. We're gonna go back home. A little bit of menuing, and then fist bump struts. That does nothing, but it makes Cecil look really excited. don't know if you guys know this, but Cecil's a real big fan of Titan. Like, huge. Like, if he could get close enough to get the autograph, he would. Yeah, Cecil's package is definitely lit. Alright, so now we gotta make our way to Kaipo, because we burned down a village and apparently killed this young girl's mother. So the next best thing that we do is we should kidnap her, take her to a city that she doesn't know, and get her some help. Makes complete sense to me. Good guy Cecil strikes again. This next fight coming up is going to introduce us to run buffering. Run buffering is something that we're going to use a little bit in this run, particularly mainly in the beginning. So we're going to be using it during the Babel gauntlet, and we're also going to be using it in the Milan Z fight, or the Skarmiloin fight, if you're familiar with the Japanese names of this game. We'll use it a little bit later on, but this is primarily in the early game is where it's utilized. So by run buffering, I get an action queued in before the can't run message is gone off a screen, and that's actually to try to help prevent the enemy from getting any more turns, or sometimes to queue up turns in a specific order. So I missed that second run buffer, so that's kind of like what happened there. But it's really, really, really important in the Babel gauntlet. Alright. So now Rydia's like, look, maybe you're not so bad. You protected me from some angry men that were coming to kill us, so you know what? I think I'll join you. That was pretty cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give Princess Rydia here the tiara, and we're gonna move her down one slot because we want her to be in the back row. The tiara is gonna give her a lot of good defense, but no, I call her princess because Rosa's queen. I'm sorry to let everybody that loves Rydia out there, but Rosa's queen. I'm sorry. Make an enemy is oh boy. Just kidding. Everybody should love everybody. So, jokes aside, what we had to do is we had to go check up on Rosa to progress the story. Gotta go get a sand ruby, but how are we gonna get a sand ruby? Well, we gotta make our way to the antlion cave, but we got a couple of things to go through first. Right now we gotta get Tella here, and we gotta go and take care of Octomam. Now, in previous runs, Octomam has actually loved to just beat Rydia up. So if Octomam could be nice this time around, that would help out so much. Tella's very useful. One of the cool things that we're going to do with Tella is we're going to eventually underflow his mana, and we're going to be able to cast Meteor, which is pretty awesome. You love everyone except for Edward. I mean, I wanted to fight for Edward. I believe that, you know, Edward had some redeeming qualities. And then Babel Gauntlet failed too many times because he liked to get hit. So I just stopped liking Edward just because of that reason. Edward has cost me a lot of time lost. But I also don't like Yang and Cecil for the same reason, because they have a tendency to hit for lower than what I need to in order to kill the enemies in the Babel gauntlet. So really, everybody's at fault there. Sage Boy Tella. Yeah. Even though Octomam came before Ultros, Octomam is basically a discount Ultros. Sniper life, why? It's a terrible reference to make. And today of all days. Alright, so we're coming over here because we need to get the Darkness Sword. It is a direct upgrade from the weapon that Cecil has right now. And it actually does some pretty nice damage to Octomam. Looks like a win-win situation there. Yeah, Tella, they don't tell you this, but Tella can only use Meteo 3 times. And it's that third one that really gets him. Aw, man. Doors like that mess me up in this game. Final Fantasy, specifically 4, likes to do a lot of those. Oh, you're holding up. Well, we want you to hold down as soon as you exit a door. But good thing we were doing that to manipulate step count. Alright, so let's hope that Octomam is nice today and does not want to hit Rydia a whole bunch of times. She's in the back row, but I mean, Octomam can do a lot of damage. I think at most you can do 20 to her. Alright, here we go. Stop it. What? Not white, black. There we go. Alright, so now we get to equip those sweet dancing daggers that do quite a lot of damage. That is terrible. So I'm gonna have to use a turn with Tella to heal up Rydia, because I'm pretty sure, and that was not who I wanted to heal. Nice. Cool. That's why I wanted to do that. Okay. Well, Octoman's being a jerk. Alright, as a precaution, and heal everybody. Octomam, what are you doing? Precaution did not come fast enough. Missed this life. So Rydia does the most damage here. And the reason why Octoman's getting so many turns is because Rydia can't get off the damage that she needs to get off. But like Cecil's doing 104, and this will do 2 something. Of course you would. And right after I just choose to stop. Okay, well, Octomam's a jerk. Alright, so we're gonna move him down, switch these two, change form. So that doesn't change too much. Cecil gets a little bit extra experience. Rydia's missing a little bit of experience. But the good news is that I can revive Rydia now, or I can wait until I get the life, which we're going to be able to get at Antlion. So Rydia will get more health from the life. So we're just going to go ahead and wait for that. Nice little cinematic here. Yeah, that RNG on Octomam was really mean. Recently, just Octomam has been going ham on Rydia on my runs. But in the grand scheme of things, there's really not much to worry about with Octomam. Now, if it was a fight much like later in the game, it definitely would have been. Anana. Tell it means business. And Edward's having a rough day. Get hit by Tella, got called a crybaby by Rydia, and then got hit by Cecil. And also his love died. Not a good day for Edward. Makes her a ban and a home mage. You're slaying me with these puns. Alright, so we got ourselves a little hovercraft. Gonna take a fun little ride over here to the Antlion Cave. Alright, Rydia's just taking a nap. As long as we don't get a really mean back attack, everything should be fine. What did I say? Okay, that one's actually pretty nice. All things considered. Game, you're not supposed to listen to me. Alright. Now it's time to head down to Antlion. Antlion's a pretty easy fight. But before we initiate this fight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to revive Rydia. Because I want her ATB to be set by the time we start this fight. Look at those good boys. Anything about Antlion, he counters physical attacks. But throwing dancing daggers does not count as a physical attack. Oh, we didn't get a 3. This one will do it though. So what I did really quick with that menu on Cecil is I cleared off the first slot on the left, so that way when I got the sand ruby, it would drop right in there. That way when we go talk to Rosa and give her the sand ruby, all I gotta do is just mash A. So now you're starting to see why trying to learn a step count in Final Fantasy IV is important, is because Final Fantasy IV is kind of known for a lot of its random encounters. There is an eventuality where you'll get with your encounters where after it's like 3 steps and then like you get 3 encounters in a row pretty much after 1 step. So Final Fantasy IV can be pretty encounter heavy. Like I said before, I am not familiar with the step route for this and the seed setting and figure out what seed you are on after you do the mist clip. So pretty much I just deal with all the encounters and just hope they're not back attacks or surprise attacks. But that's why I buy extra cure 2s and stuff like that. I buy the 70s just so that way I can make sure that, you know, we can get through the run. So right now what we're doing is we're heading down back to Kaipo to deliver the sand ruby to Rosa. Excuse me, lady. Thank you. People in this village are so... It's like to get in the way. I gave her the sand ruby. Alright, so now we get a pretty fun cutscene. Edward's gonna give us a concert, but he's playing too loud, so he's actually gonna call the attention of the music police. And they're gonna try to silence him in his harp playing. As far as step route goes, you really don't have to learn it, but your time is kind of at the mercy of how many encounters you get. If you want to get on world record pace or like try to go for world record with this game, you do need the step count. Otherwise your time, like your sum of best time is going to be really off because depending on what seed you land on which attempt. But I mean, I haven't ever like learned what seed I'm on and done step route, and I've managed to land myself a 323, which is not too bad. And then yeah, Edward. You beat up that water hag. Be strong, Edward. By that means dodge all the attacks. For world record pace, most of the time you buy 50, but the difference in between buying 50 and 70 is like a second, because it's 2 button presses. And I mean, you got the money, so it's like, might as well. Anana. Let's go. And now that we got the best girl, really the run can begin. Come on, villager. Thank you. Everybody's in my way. Alright, so now we gotta head our way to Mount Babel. We're gonna be taking on the Mom Bomb. And also getting another character. Alright, so hey Rudia, listen. I know we kind of burnt down your village and you don't like fire, but you see all this ice? If you could use that fire spell that you know and kind of get over that weird feeling you have about fire so that we can progress in the speedrun, that'd be great. Oh, thank you. God. And see how good Rosa is? She's perfect at manipulating. She gets what she wants when she needs it. So thanks, baby girl. Now we go. Alright, so the Mom Bomb fight is pretty interesting. There's actually a timer that we're trying to hit where we actually use Yang's kick at a perfect time, so that way I believe Edward will get the next turn up so we can take care of these little grenades. Yes, Dark Chosen. She eventually learns Fire 2. That cinematic is the only way she could learn Fire 1. Oof. Not one of them died, so we're going to take a little bit of a time loss here for each attack. Yang's probably going to attack and kill one of them, and then this kick should kill the other ones. Cool. Yeah, he didn't do too much damage. Alright, now it's time for Mom Bomb. Nobody needs to get cured, so Rosa can go ahead and parry. Oh, Yang got his turn. Oh, that's right, because Rudia died on Octomam, so her ATB is a little bit slower than Yang's is. Crud. Rudia's gonna die here. Is it worth it? Yeah. I'll have Rosa heal. Oh, that's right, I don't have a revive spell, huh? Okay, well, that's fine. Rosa will miss out on more XP. Now Edward will miss out on XP. This is not good. we gotta take care of the Grey Bones first. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Both of my big damage dealers got hit pretty hard. Okay, she's good. That's not good. Alright, so having Edward die is probably the worst thing that could happen there, because I want him to have as much XP as possible. So if I'm not fast enough with my run buffers, there's a good chance that Edward's gonna die quickly in the Babel gauntlet. So, I mean, I was planning to save outside the Babel gauntlet anyway, but we might be eating up some time here. We didn't lose too much time. Like, in the grand scheme of this run, we only lost about 20 seconds. But the good thing is I have backup saves in case anything gets super complicated. But for purposes of what we need to go through, it's not that bad. Now we got through that horrible mountain. We're making our way to the Babel gauntlet. I mean, Cecil and Yang got more experience, so hopefully they'll have better damage rolls. But Edward not getting that XP does hurt. The good news is that we have more XP that got dispersed to Cain, so the possibility of missing that level 19 Cain when we need it at Valvalis is getting less and less bad. But the bad problem is that Cecil's experience is getting ahead of where he needs to be. So I might have to do my backup strat at CPU. Yeah, backup saves. It's an RPG and it's a long one at that. Stuff can go wrong. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights to get through with Edward staying alive. Here we go. I was too slow. And they hit Edward. Okay, they only hit Edward once, that's fine. As long as Edward can dodge. Okay, good damage rolls. Luck be my lady tonight. I'm lucky that was a light hit on Edward. It could be much, much heavier. Still missed it. Okay, at least they're getting good damage rolls. I'm loving the support in this chat. Keep it going. I think Edward's just too slow. Even with the run buffers, I don't think I can get the attack off fast enough. Oh, good job, Yang. Just gotta move that down a little bit. Alright, we're at the gargoyle fight, so this is the halfway marker. Alright, we have another Weeper in-cap water hag fight to get through. Alright, and one more general fighter, so we got through the gauntlet. There we go. We got it with the run buffer through there. Okay. Well, since we need to have Edward do that anyway, and Cecil's damage was way too low. Come on, Cecil, what are you doing? Move anything else up. Alright, now we need Cecil to actually do a better damage roll than he got that time. I need you to hit yourself pretty hard, Cecil. Also, I need Kane to do some hefty damage here as well. Good shot, Kane. Beautiful damage roll. That was an ideal fight. We want Kane to do a really nice damage roll there. Sometimes he won't do a lot and then Cecil has to do enough. But the worst is when he does a low roll and then Cecil does a low roll. So you have to get through another like text box. So despite all of that, we're actually ahead on my runs by 9 seconds. We made up 40 seconds. Over gold, we still lost more time, but PB pace, we good. Yeah, Golbet's just kind of like... he like vampire kidnaps her. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, and if I'm showing my age a little bit, basically vampires used to just kind of like jump down on people, cover them with their cape, and then just like disappear. In like old vampire movies. Alright, so we gotta do a little bit of equipping here. We gotta take the tiara away from Rydia. Gonna give her back her cap. And while we're in the screen, we're gonna give Cecil the black sword. Then we're gonna make our way to the boat. Alright, it's boat time. The aptly named character of Yang's wife. I don't think the ship has a good navigator though. You just kind of go in directions. This world is not very big. Oh, don't rock the boat, baby. Don't rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. What's up? It's your boy Leviathan. And Rydia jumps off the boat. If you think that Bartz has a bad time driving boats, you should see how he flies airships. Especially after you mess with his hometown. Poor Cecil's left all alone. Alright, so now we gotta do some more shopping. There was some more of that money that we got by selling so many Cecil shields. We're gonna buy a lot of Cure 2s, lives, heals, and ethers. Double checking that I got those. I feel like I didn't. Okay, I did get the ethers, good. I didn't feel that I actually pressed A and I didn't hear it. I'm gonna turn my CRT up one more notch. So I gotta buy some Gaia hats and some paladin equipment. Because we're gonna take Cecil on a makeover. The Dark Knight it's a good look. It's not the best look. It's definitely not what is in this year. So we're gonna talk to this guy here. And then we're gonna get the twins. And they're gonna take Cecil to the mountain. And he's gonna get a makeover. And he's gonna look so good. He's gonna get out of that stuffy armor. Get an upgrade on that attire. Ooh. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to hit from just once. There's a chance that she'll die because we're using the black sword, which has a chance to auto swoon. But what we need to do is we need to get Porum down a little bit of HP, just so that way we can get the carrot and the trash can strats. I was practicing this a little bit before I actually started the run, I was having a little bit of trouble with it, but I'm confident that we'll be able to get it. Let's go ahead and get this counter hit in. Good, good. So here, coming up soon is a cutscene where you're going to see some interesting localization changes. If you look above Rosa, there's going to be a gigantic metal ball that's rigged to fall on her. Now, the North Americans thought a guillotine, which was previously up there, was too mature. So instead of having a guillotine fall on her, why not have a gigantic cannonball squish her to death? I don't understand localization changes. It doesn't make any sense to me. Both are terrible. But the funny thing is that same sprite is used for the CPU later on. So pretty much, Rose is gonna get crushed by a boss. If we're not, you know, we're not good enough, we're not strong enough. We gotta save our girl though. Alright, so we practiced the carrot strats, we practiced the trash can strats before we went live with this today. May RNG be on my side, and may ATB follow me. If something goes horribly wrong, I have a backup save, and we'll continue with that one. I don't foresee anything going too badly. Alright, so I won't be able to describe what's going on with the Milan carrot fight. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to lock Palom into a mimic glitch state, which is going to allow him to throw the carrot at Milan. And we're going to repeat that by making him throw the trash can at Milan Z. We're going to do that by doing a lot of complicated actions really quickly. And the window that I can miss it is very, very small. So I have to be very precise. I hit one of the twins because I need Porum to be at a low health, so that way Palom can hit her with fire. Alright, so we're gonna make a safety save here, but first we gotta do some equipment. Gotta give him a hat, and gotta give him some nice jewelry. I don't think anybody got hit, right? No? Okay, good. Alright, safety save. Alright, let's go throw a carrot at a boss. Alright, here we go. Don't hit poor him. Okay, good. That's not good. Alright, so I don't have a backup for if Cecil doesn't get his turn at the same time that Palom does the mimic glitch. That's why we safety save. Just in case the ATB does not like me. Alright, we try again. Yeah, even with the backup for Cecil's turn is late is still not the best anyway. This ATB is kind of freaking me out here. Wonder if Cecil's gonna get his turn in time. Alright, we're good. As long as you don't miss that stop, we're good. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Yes! Okay, cool. We're gonna throw that carrot. We're gonna throw that carrot. Oh, my body. Get out of here. And we finish off the fight. Oof, poor Porum. It's okay, she doesn't need XP. Palom needs the XP. Alright, so now we gotta do some healing and some reviving, unfortunately. That's right, you did get hit. Alright, and we gotta do some quick form changes and change row to get ready for this back attack. Trash can is significantly easier. Okay, don't hit a twin. Okay, you hit a twin. Okay, that's why we wait the first turn. Next turn is an attack, and then we're going to do a lot of run buffering. We need to run buffer this ice 2. Run buffer this stop on the Cecil. Run buffer the twin, and then switch the trash can. Land the stop. That's not good. Why is the stop before the ice? I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Well, we get to do backup strats because for some reason, the ice 2 didn't go off the way that it was supposed to. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna throw a bunch of cure 2s at the boss. I'm pretty sure somewhere along the way I messed up. There's probably a really interesting mix-up. Maybe one of my run buffers was incorrect. Maybe the ATB was a little bit too fast or too slow. But luckily the backup strat just wastes time. I think what ended up happening is that Tella's run buffer got kind of messed up. There's a long pause there before We got his can't run, so not the coolest looking fight, but we got through it. It would have been a lot cooler if we got that trash can thrown, but sorry I couldn't make that happen for you guys. Next time. No, it's a way to queue in actions before the enemy does. So when you run buffer, it pauses ATB for everybody, but it allows you to get your action in because the way that the Super Nintendo ATBs kind of work is like if an ATB is like 90%, you know, getting ready to be full, there's a bit of a cast time kind of done into like attacks and spells. And so basically run buffering puts your action ahead of the queue. So you're the first one to get your action in. So it gives you that much more of a chance. So I know we're supposed to learn our lesson and try to be pacifists here. But yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna defeat our dark side with power and learn no lessons. Also gonna go ahead and equip the shield while we're at it. So 3 should do it, but sometimes it can do 4 depending on the numbers that we roll. 3 did it. We defeated our dark side by literally defeating it. Learning 0 lessons. And now Tele becomes even more useful than he's ever been. Learns the magic of Meteo. Yes, see, so with the power of dance defeated his dark side. That did not use, or did not know the power of dance. Dance, magic dance, magic dance. Dance, seasonal dance. Take out your dark side now. Walk outside and be a paladin. Not my best song. But pretty good. Pretty good. I give that song about a D. The rhyme scheme kind of went out the window. So now that we're done with Mount Ordeals, we need to start reacquiring our party members. We gotta go find Yang. We need to go get Rosa. We need to go check up on Edward. We need to go find Rydia. I mean, there's a lot of people out there now. We just gotta find them. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the nice, awesome way back. We're gonna ride the Chocobo. Because it's fast, and because the music is amazing. Adios. Alright, now it's time to talk to the village elder. And he's like, what? You became a paladin? I totally believed in you. Now we get to see the legend. Once he born from a dragon, hoisting the light and the dark, arises high up in the sky to the still land, veiling the moon with the light of eternity. It brings another promise to Mother Earth with a bounty and mercy. So now that we become a paladin, the Elder gives us permission to use the expressway back to Baron. Which is pretty nice considering, you know, that it was Baron that led the attack on his village. So he built a teleporter that would take you to Baron. But, you know, don't worry about it. Excuse me, White Mage. All right, welcome to Baron. Oh, you tricked me. Silly NPC. Alright, let's talk to this karate man. Yo, what's up, karate? Oof. Come on, buddy. There you go. Ouch. We just had to knock some sense into him. Nothing wrong with a little bit of a training session. Alright, so now the gang's all here. So now what we gotta do is we gotta do a little bit more shopping. Now that we have the Baron key, we can go ahead and check out this shop right now. So we gotta go ahead and buy some headbands and some karate armor. And then talk to this guy. Gotta buy one of Thunder Rods, Ice Claws, and Thunder Claws. We're gonna be doing those equipment shortly here. We gotta kind of get through this little sewer section. Now down here I'm gonna be trying to damage down Yang a little bit, if I can get away with it. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit too much, but that's okay. Yang needs to be dead at the big gunfight, or by gunfight anyway. So worst case scenario, we'll just, you know, we'll throw him a life. He doesn't do any moves anyway. Actually, he does. He fights poor Elmore himself. I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and revive him when we get close to doing all the little minion things that we gotta do. Getting all these alligators. There you go. There we go. Now we can start getting better runs. Those double alligators that are hard to run away from. Hey, Aqua Worm. Alright, cool. Now we're out of that area. We're gonna be doing some equipping and then doing some more glitches here. What we're gonna do is we're going to underflow. Not life too silly. Up Cecil. Nope. Nope. There we go. So his MP is underflowed. We're gonna equip Cecil with some stuff. We need to give him headbands, some karate armor, and those paladin gloves that he likes so much. We need to give Yang thunder claws first, and then the ice claws. We'll be duping those later. We give him a headband and karate armor. It's pretty sweet. Then go ahead and give him the silver. We need to move Tella to slot 3. And that looks good to me. Nope, hold on. And move Ether to 1, and now we're good to go. Oh, I forgot. We were going to revive the good Yang. Forgot I said I was going to do that. Alright, we're about to get our 6th party member here. This guy's pretty good. Bygon's pretty sweet. Oh. Our party's too full. We can't accept him. We must kill him. There we go. Gotta be careful. Diesel wants to bring too many people with the party, but we can't do it. We're gonna revive Yang, clear up Cecil, clear up Tella, clear up Yang. We're gonna change Rose. Lit 2? Lit 3. That's what I thought it was. Alright, just don't kill Tella, please. Okay, good. Okay, we're good. Hey! It's our good friend Sid. Looks like Sid's gonna go ahead and take us over to an airship. Yeah, in the English version, they are Milan, Kainazo, Valvalis, and Rubicant. Although I call them Rubicante. But in the original, they are Scarloin, Cagnazo, and Barbarisha, and Rubicant. Oddly enough, Rubicant did not get changed much. Man, they saved us Indiana Jones style. Or they saved us from an Indiana Jones style death. Rubicante. That Rubicante leg though. Meanwhile, back on the ship, Rose is still waiting to be crushed by the CPU. Yes, F to pay respects, please. So now we have a sweet airship. Let's see if we can go ahead and stick this landing. Uh-oh. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kane, coming in to check up on you. How you doing, Cecil? How you living? I need you to run a little errand for me. If you can go ahead and get yourself that earth crystal, we'll give you back Rosa. How's about that? Every time I see that meanwhile tag, I always think of Meanwhile at the Legend of Doom. Whoop. Oh, I didn't quite get it. Shameful landing. Okay, I get other opportunities to stick that landing. Alright, it's time to say hello to Edward. Now, Edward's not doing so well. He's actually kind of bedridden right now. But the good news is that he can still play a musical instrument, and that's going to come in handy. We actually need him to play that harp over there, but it's a part of a duo. So he's going to give us the other half of harp that it's connected to, its sister or brother harp, if you will, called the twin harp. Now we need this twin harp in order to defeat the dark elf. Without this twin harp, we cannot defeat the dark elf. I'm also going to save a little bit of time here, because what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give this ether to Tella, undo that underflow, and then that way we can cast magic. So underflow magic is really good because in battle it gives us so much MP. The problem with underflowing your magic is that you cannot... Oh, this is mean. Oh, at least you get time to explain. You cannot cast magic if you're underflowed on the overworld. You can only use magic in combat. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna try to track down and catch a tricky chocobo. But this chocobo can fly. Come on, you. I see you. Come to Papa. Hey! Sour, please. Alright, just a short ride. Auto-saving, or not auto-saving, safety saving here because sometimes things can go awry in here. Now we're in Cave Magnus. This is where Sid shines because everybody else has metal on them, but Sid does not right now. So we need to make sure that Sid stays alive during this entire cave scene. If Sid dies, it's an automatic perish because while we have metal equipped, the magic that Dark Elf uses throughout this entire area basically puts a state of paralysis on our party. And unfortunately, if your entire party is paralyzed, it counts as your entire party being dead. Kind of mean that the game does that to you, but it's or no, it doesn't count them as dead, does it? No, it doesn't, because Sid can get paralyzed. Either way, we can't run if everybody's paralyzed. That's the main important part. The perish thing is important for Dark Elf only. I got mistaken. But we need to run away, and Sid's the only one that isn't paralyzed, and that's how we are able to run away. If Sid dies, we can't run away. Because we cannot unequip any of the stuff that is on our party members while they are in combat. We can only equip weapons and like the shields. So basically your right and left hand. Boop. 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 Alright, so now we're entering the domain of Dark Elf, but we gotta do some equipment here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to move Ying down a slot. We're gonna switch Tella and Cecil, and we're gonna form change. We're also going to equip Sid right here with, what is it? Headband? Yeah, that's right, headband, and then we're gonna give him something metal. The reason why we're giving him something metal is that way we can get through this first interaction with the Dark Elf immediately. So this is where Cecil's gonna, or not Cecil, where Edward is gonna come through in a clutch moment. Heroically. He's gonna leap out of bed with no regard to his own safety. Slowly, will make his way over to the harp and play the last song he will ever play. And now, you have no power here, Dark Elf. Alright, now Sid got an attack in. Unfortunately, that's their last attack in, my homie. Goodbye. Sorry, Sid, we can't afford you to have MP. Alright, now it's time to put the Thunder Rod on you. And then I need you to cast and land weak. I'm gonna dupe the Ice Claws. And that does it. Alright, now we got ourselves a fancy Crystal of Earth. We're going to take the expressway out of here. But before I do that, I'm going to take some time really quick and actually cure up Tella here. Ah, so we're good. We're good. And then double check, make sure that we got the dupe on Yang. We did, good. And now we can go ahead and exit out of here. And then we're going to sour please our way back to Chocobo Forest. Come on, get back here. No! I just want a free ride. What are you doing? There we go. The reason why we kill certain characters is we need to manipulate the experience that is generated and given out to the hidden party. So, right now, right now, Rydia, Rosa, and Kane are all part of the hidden party. So they get a share of the experience. We want Kane, when we first get him back, to be level 19 because it helps out tremendously with the Valvolus fight. It's not horrible if he's level 18, but I would much prefer him to be 19. It makes the fight go a lot faster and much smoother. And Sid unfortunately does the least for the party anyway, so we want to kill him. I'm gonna do a safety save here before we go to the Tower of Zot, because we have another important dupe to do, and Tower of Zot is actually kind of a dangerous spot here. Because if we get back attacked too much, we might spend way too much time getting through the Tower of Zot by using some Cure 2s. Yes, Edge also is part of the hidden party. Forgot about Edge. Nowadays everybody wants to talk that they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. And I forgot about Edge. I know, the deep cuts today. Another doop-de-doo, exactly. So far, Tower Result's been kind of generous. Except for that murdered Tella. Alright, we need to bring him back to life. Here, just those two. We need Yang to die eventually. Alright, here we go. Just need ice too. Here we go. Don't kill Cecil. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Got the dupe off. Alright, I'm gonna do the equipment a little bit early. Just to make sure that I got it. So where's my fire? There it is. Whoop, we got it. Good. And where's my single dancing? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that we had it. Because if we didn't have it, I can get it on any encounter on the way up there. But I did need to pick up another fire sword out of that one. So that's just me being safe for the marathon. Normally you would do it around the save station coming up here right before the Mega Sisters. And I don't want to heal Yang because where he's at right now with that health total is perfect. So Yang has to die once again. Oof. Love those pups. Pup time. I've got a puppy myself. Oh, it's pup time. So here is my safe spot. So this is normally where I was going to do the equip, but what I got to do is I need to underflow Tella's MP once again. Nope. There we go. Then we're going to do the safety save. Musicking intensifies. And here's the Mega Sisters. And get that Meteo off. Come on, Tella. Ooh, that was scary. Alright, so hopefully we manipulated the experience enough that Kane is going to join our party at level 19. We have a fun little cutscene here. Let's add that to the pupper time. Come on, Tella. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Yes. Do it, Tella. Do it. Show the world your strength. Thank you so much for the good luck. There it is, in all of its glory. The third cast of Meteo. No way. Yahweh. Kane got knocked out. And then Golbez sucker punched an old man. What a jerk. Gosh, I hope this guy doesn't turn out to be important to the story, because he's such a jerk. Alrighty. Once again, my friends, I ask that you pay F, that you press F to pay respects to our friend Tella. No time to waste, we gotta save our girl. Last second save. Beautiful work, Cecil. Ooh. Getting cozy. I appreciate all the Fs. I appreciate them all. Thank you. You have no idea how hard this is running this game over all the time. Okay, so now we got Rosa back, our goddess, our muse, and we got our best friend Kane. All right, let's see, what do we get? He is 19, beautiful. All right, so Kane, we need to give you a fire. We need to give you headbands, a little bit more equipies. You actually can keep that. Rosa. Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. You can have that Gaia. You can also have some Gaia armor. Give you some privacy to change. Where did I? Wow, I moved the silver all the way down there. Why did I do that? We need to form Kane with Cecil. We also need to change Cecil with Rosa. And then we're going to revive the whole party because everybody needs to play a part in this fight. Alright, so I'm gonna be silent while I'm doing this whole fight because it's all very timed. But let's go. Let's go, let's take out Valvolus. Hopefully nothing goes bad. Beautiful. Timing got off. Okay. Just gonna do our best here. I think Rosa's turn is next. Nope, that's fine. Let's get that slow on her. I tried to get the heal off before he jumped. Now we'll get the heal off. Yeah, unfortunately I botched the timing. I think she's gonna transform. Yep. And I just need to wait for... Okay. There we go. And that's the fight. Okay, so we got up script a little bit, but it's not too bad. Everybody lived and we're all good to go. Sweet victory. Adios, Demoness. Alrighty. So we are at the halfway mark of the run. How you guys feeling? Guys having a good time out there? Because we are about to descend into the depths, into the underground. We're about to make our way to the land of the dwarves. Alright, so we just gotta make our way out of the castle. As our best girl, Rosa. Ba-da-dun-dun, ba-da-dun. Alright, let's see if we can stick this magnet. Let's stick this landing. Oh, once again, a little bit off. That's okay. We still got a couple other landings to try to make. But first, we gotta do the responsible thing and drop a key down a well. Bonk. Alright, so the next boss we got coming up is Calbrenna. Calbrenna's an interesting boss, and we're going to be utilizing a fun skip on it. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be defeating all the little Cals and Brennas before they have a chance to unify. The way that this is done is not too hard, but it is timed. There is a very specific order that we want to kill these guys, so that way they don't uniform. Oh man, we flew in the middle of a battle. How convenient. I meant to say inconvenient, but unfortunately I said convenient, and I mean, plot-wise, very convenient. As far as our characters go, it's very inconvenient. But the music is very good. Cabrera may be spooky, but the music is very appreciated. Ooh, alright, so we gotta do a little bit of menuing here. We gotta do some forward. We gotta change Sid and Rosa. And we gotta change Rosa and Cecil. Then we're gonna do a quick safety save here. Because I have been known to mess up Cabrera every once in a while. Because, you know, Po Buddy's nerfed. And I make mistakes all day long. So I'm not going to look at my experience route because I already know that I'm off on my experience route. Oh, what's this? See, the ship is unsinkable, but as an airship, it is definitely crashable. So another fun little fight here. Oh, sour, please. Alright, come on, Kane. I need you to do some good damage rolls here. If you don't get some good damage rolls, Yang can get some good damage rolls and get some good damage spread on the kicks. We gotta land this slow because it's very important. Okay, good dancing, good job. Need Kane to hit for at least 900. Oof, that's a low roll. I might have to have Kane intervene. Try to eliminate another one of them. Oof, that's a heavy hit. I need to wait for him to land. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, we're gonna mute the whole party here. It's very important that we mute the whole party. And both of Kane's hits did not do well. Okay, good. There we go. Alright, we just need... I'll get that. There you go. Alright, we're almost there. Come on, Dancing Dagger. Go, 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 go. There we go. Beautiful. It was a close fight, but we made it. And then boom, just like that. It is Golbez himself back for round 2. Gotta watch out, here he comes. Stay back, stay back. Don't make me use this. That's right. I used it. My secret weapon. Secret weapon was Kane all along. Do some menuing here. Well, that didn't help out. I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm having a fun time putting this on for you guys. This is a blast. Ooh, sucker punched. Watch out. Yeah, get wrecked. Hey, we got Rydia back. Nice. Yo, step on the hand. Step on the hand. Yo, I know it's creepy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Hand of Golbez. Hand of Golbez. Making its way up to the dark crystal, taking it away. Cecil, what are you doing, man? The reason why we cast mute on the whole party is because we send Kane to jump, but we don't want Golbez to hear Kane coming. Is he going, ah! The whole time he's up there? We're gonna do a neat little trick here. Rydia's gonna show us a new fun spell called Warp. And Warp's gonna take us into the crystal room. Huh, weird. Oh well. Hey, look at that. We got ourselves a free dark crystal. Imagine that. So now we're gonna go on a nice little treasure hunt, since we don't actually have to go and fight the demon wall. I think he's just more creeped out at the fact that the hand is moving on its own. So we need the Dwarf Axe. Dwarf Axe is really good. It helps Cecil be slower, and we want Cecil to be slow. Don't worry about that extra step. That's doing that for the step count. Yep, it was all for the step count. And we're gonna buy some of those rune accessories, and then we're gonna make our way to the bottom levels. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hacks, cheats? No. I made my way into the crystal room and I got a dark crystal. And 100% not on step route. Or am I? How can you tell if I am or am not? The magic is inside. Alright, so we're gonna do some nice equipment stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and give Cecil this sweet dwarf axe. Pretty awesome, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and give Rydia back her change rod. Here you are. We're gonna give her back a tiara because she's, I guess, a princess and she needs to feel that way. And then we're gonna give her the prisoner robes. And then we're gonna give Kane that sweet strength arm. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then Rosa, we're gonna give the rune accessory. And then we're gonna change Cecil and Rosa's position. Then we're gonna be on our way. So we're making our way downtown or uptown. I wonder, do you put Tower of Babel uptown or downtown from Dwarf Castle? It looks more uptown, but it's definitely more menacing. So I like to think of it as like downtown. Yeah, I agree, Junkyard. It is definitely weird that like some of the warp points and how they work. Basically it's just because since you were in that room last and you use the warp, it takes you, because of how warp works, warp doesn't take you out like exit does. Warp just takes you into the previous room that you were in. So if like you're making your way through a cave, warp will just continue to take you back. It's kind of like the back button on your browser. Could be the slums. Alright, now we're in Tower of Babel. Once again, we're going to continue to run from all these fights because all these guys are chumps and we don't deal with chumps. We want to get ourselves to Dr. Luge as fast as possible. Uh-oh. Hey, be nice to Cecil. That's rude. Ow. Another ambush. Luckily we got away before they could do anything. Oh, now you guys are starting to see the power of the Dwarf axe. Alright, now it's time to get a bunch of cat claws. Ooh, spooky eggs. You never know what's inside them. Not until you crack them and find out. So what I did right there is I did another item duplication. If you remember way back at the Dark Elf split, we did a duplication of Yang's Ice Claws, and we held on to that for a very long time. Oof, poor Cecil. So we held on to that for a very long time up until this moment when we need to get a lot of cat claws. Now we're not going to really be doing anything with them, but we do need to give Yang 2 cat claws, and then we need to save the rest of the cat claws for Edge when we get them. Cat claws are great because they augment your speed, and together with Edge having 2 cat claws, and then Cecil having having the Dwarf axe equipped, basically what that's going to do is it's going to allow us to get away from pretty much any fight without even hitting us. Even back attacks, even surprise attacks. So it'll make running from all these encounters much faster. Oh yeah, the music in this game is fantastic. Alright, so I need to do a quick heal up here because we actually got ambushed a couple of times, and unfortunately Cecil here took a little bit of a beating. Everybody else looks okay, so we're ready to go fight Dr. Luge. Huh, unintentional rhyme scheme. Alrighty. So we gotta kind of handle this fight a little bit tricky. Some of my characters are gonna fight the Doctor, and some of them I'm gonna have them fight Balnab. What we want to happen is we want them to die relatively close to one another. I'm actually in the process of speedrunning 4, 5, and 6 all together right now. Hi, Banab. Alright, Radia needs a long distance call her friend Titan. Cecil's gonna be so, like, he's gonna be blown away. Cecil's a huge fan of Titan. No, unfortunately not. I wasn't comfortable enough with submitting 5. Oh, that's not good. I need Rosa to be alive. Thank you for not lasering her. It's fine if Yang dies. Thank you for the heal. Okay. That went better than it could have. We lost a little bit of time, but we're all right. Like I said, that could have gone really, really bad. If you wanted to laser Rosa again, that would have been even worse. What we really need to make sure is that Rosa stays alive for a while. Alright, so we're gonna give him another cat claw here, and now we should be able to run from any fight pretty easy. Oh, okay. But yeah, we need Rosa to stay alive at least until the elements fight, because we need to make sure that she hits level 20, because that's when she learns Berserk. Now we're just making our way back a little bit. We need to make ourselves to the cannon room. That's the whole reason why we came up here, is because the cannons were firing on the dwarf forces. And if we can come in here, disable the cannons, then that way the dwarf forces can take the Tower of Babel. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to change form. Rosa and Cecil need to switch spots. Go ahead and use that sweet tower key. And defeat one of the easiest bosses in the game, the Dark Imps. Also known as Hold A the Battle. A little bit of time to inventory with Rydia though, as long as she stays alive. Well, that's something. Good guy, Yang. He saved us. We would have died in there. So unfortunately, Yang doesn't get to come along with us. We're gonna make our way up through. And out of the Tower of Babel. There's some real Picassos here in chat today. The abstract art. Ouch. You're getting beat up with some of these back attacks, unfortunately. You know, a lot of back attacks. Yeah, we got enough cures. We're good. We're about to get to a point where the cures aren't going to be that much of a big deal. Alright, so now we're out of the first part of the Tower of Babel. We're going to make our way coming back, but we're going to be taking a different entrance. So, unfortunately, Golbez destroyed, or not Golbez, Rubicante destroyed our way up into the Tower of Babel again. So we got to find a way to get back in there. I wonder, there's another character that I know of. He's the king of a realm called Eblon, and I think he may know a way back into the Tower of Babel. I think we're gonna go ahead and make our way to find Edge to get back into the Tower of Babel, but first we have to elude our pursuers here, and Sid has an idea. Sid's like, look, I got this. You go back up through the hole, and I'm gonna close it behind you. And Cecil's like, no, don't. I can't lose another friend. I just lost Yang. I can't lose you, Cecil. But unfortunately, Sid just jumps all the way down. He's like, it's better you guys make it than me. And in the spectacular show, he explodes and collapses the cave, allowing Cecil, Rosa, Rydia, and Kane to get out. Once again, if you didn't press F to pay respects to Yang, please do that. But also, press F to pay respects to Sid. So I need to go to Baron really quick. I got a couple of little bit of shopping lists to do. We gotta come here, and we gotta get ourselves a hook upgrade. We need that hook upgrade so that way we can go pick up the hovercraft. It's gonna be pretty sweet. We're gonna use that hovercraft in just a moment. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for the Fs. I'm dying over here. Your strength and your support is helping me get through this game in such an emotional time. Alright, now that we got hooked up, let's go get ourselves a hovercraft. A hoovercraft, I almost said. Don't want a vacuum craft. Right, head back down. Carefully. Alright, so we're making our way. Woof! Counters. We're making our way into the refugee camp for the entire kingdom of Eblon, or what's left. Fortunately, while we were down in the underground, Eblon was laid siege to. Cursed? That's not good. Help, why can't I run away from these fights? Alright, so I gotta buy a little bit more things with my infinite monies. Okay, so we got cursed. I think heal will do it. Well, if heal didn't do it, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty sure heal took care of it though. Anyway, it's actually the first time I got cursed. Interesting. No, let me go. Ah, you suck. We in back attack city. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, we're getting so many back attacks that we actually should be running away from. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yes, Eblon is always destroyed. All these back attacks and getting cursed is messing me up. How'd I get so much gold? Oh, I sold just so many shields. Like, I don't even know how Caesar was carrying that many. There's so many of them. Pretty crazy. Oh man, we got ambushed by the egg. So many ambushes in this section. We're actually gonna lose probably at least a good minute due to those ambushes. Show us your leg! Show us your leg! Oh. Was it flame? I will show you how. It was leg day. We got there. Got there with a beautiful leg day. Hey, we got Edge. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and equip Edge with some cat claws. Don't worry why we have so many of them. And while we're here, we're also gonna equip Cecil with where is Ice Brand? There you are, and Ice Shield. Alright, now we're running from so many things. So many beautiful things to run away from. Thanks, Edge. Dissolve took forever. Egg, why you make me so slow? Alright, so coming up, you got a Royal Rumble, and then a match with our boy Rubicante. Holy butts! Leave me alone! Counter rate was getting crazy. Alright, so we got a safety save coming up here. I don't expect anything to go wrong on Rubicante, but my ratio at getting the flood in before Rubicante does glare is pretty low. So just in case Ruby decides to go ham on us. I want to have the save as a backup. Oh no. There we go. Holy butts. Oh my goodness, the encounter rate. Leave me alone. I don't want to encounter nobody no more. Stop it. I'm tired of you, Blade Man. Restraining order. Alright, so we got some inventory management going on here. Bring me down all the way to the Hades. Do it, you won't. Dwarf axe. Okay. Just trying to make sure how far down I can go. Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough menuing. Alright, Rubicante time. And we have different things that we need to do depending on which party member Rubicante chooses to annihilate. So let's hope I can get the second flood in from edge before Rubicante does glare, but chances are he's gonna get it in there before I have a chance to. Let's go, let's go. Heal me up, baby. Show me that leg and make me feel good. Here's the heal, here's the heal, here's the heal. Oh, so... That's not good. Alright, Edge died. Use a cover Iridia. Cane jump. Rosa used life on Edge. Iridia wait for jump. Oh. Iridia's a little bit slow. Adios, Rosa. Actually, I should use life, to be completely honest. That's not good. Don't die, Edge. Oh, come on, Cecil. This is going apart. This is going running apart. This is running apart. Oh, Edge is dead. Okay. Well, he's dead. Edge lost a little bit of XP. That's not good. One more round of that and we actually would have been in a lot of trouble. And that's what happens when I don't get the beginning portion of the fight set up correctly. It goes off the rails, so I got a little bit lucky there. We lost about a good minute to all the back attacks though, so that kind of sucked. So the fight was really sloppy. To anybody that actually knows this run, that fight was really sloppy. Alright, so... and another quick equip. Oh no, a pitfall! The important thing is that we're through the fight. It wasn't pretty, but we got through it. Oh no. Counter rate is killing me inside. Oh yeah. Well, we're way under leveled from where we should be here. So we are going to take a lot of damage, but thankfully Final Fantasy, how it works is that your armor is a lot more important than what your levels are. And specifically with this one, we actually are trying to aim for a specific level for Cecil, so that way he has an agility level that we're looking for. And that agility level is what helps out with the future fights, like with, again, Zeromus, because the entire Zeromus fight kind of hinges on who your central party members' agility is. So we do not want Cecil to pass the level 28 because it gives us the perfect amount of agility for the Zeromus fight. It's actually coming up not too soon. We're actually in the middle of, we're going to be doing a large fetch quest. Oh, I bonked the castle. Because we need to get Excalibur. Good, you didn't move in my way. Alright, so we need to check out the ward. And it's Sid. He's taking a nap. He's alive. Bless the crystals, he's alive. Oh, I'm gonna make so many Excaliburs, I'm gonna throw all of them. I'm gonna throw all of them. Yes, by the Wrath. Will help me out with a lot of the with a lot of the understanding. Same thing with Exodin and a couple other people in the Final Fantasy IV Discord helped me out with understanding this. This was the first game that I was learning on my tour to learn all the Final Fantasies in one category from each one of them. Sid just passed out again. He worked himself to death. Kane, I need something from you though. Can you give me your strength? Thank you very much. Alright, take us home, Cecil. Alright, let's go to the world of monsters. Go figure out where Rydia came from. Hey, there's a landing stack. Sid is a beard wearing goggles. 100%. Oh no. Yeah, you're a conjurer. Oh, so close to the exit. Leave me alone. Man. We didn't even get a chance to see Quelaag. That's a bummer. Quelaag's one of my favorite enemies here. Alright, we got ourselves a sweet rat tail. Take us home, Cecil. Alright. Now it's time to do this. Fine, go ahead. Betray me. A big old jerk. Thought we were friends, Kate. Remember all the adventures we had? Thought we were Conte. We fought that doctor. We fought dolls together. Don't you run out on me! You son of a... Alright. Now we gotta go back to the Dwarf Castle. Hey, another landing stuck. Nah, we don't have time to say hi. I wish we had time to say hi. Hey Sid, I need a drill to pierce the heavens. Can you do that? Yes, betrayed again. Betrayed again. Love the Firefly reference. In this land we will have plenty to eat and drink. Everyone except for you. Ah! Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Please, please, please. I can't believe you've done this. All the betrayal memes. Ah, see, the betrayal happened because what we did is we used Rydia as soon as we got her. We used warp to go into the crystal room and we got a dark crystal. And then when we walked under that tile, we triggered it because we had the dark crystal. That's all that the cutscene is really looking for, is the fact that you had the dark crystal itself. We shall call it this land. Yes. Somebody understands me. Alright, take us home again, Cecil. No! I was a tile away. Alright. Please don't laugh at my flight paths. My flight paths are they're very technical. I do them on purpose. I promise. There we go. Alright, we're gonna trade the rat tail. Yes, we got the adamant. Now our resolve is adamant. Nah, Sid's just tired. It's okay. Aww. Why God makes me feels bad. I don't use a webcam, but I'm making a very pouty face right now. Warning, if you are photosensitive, if you are prone to epilepsy, look away. There's going to be a lot of flashing on the screen, so avert your eyes. I will let you know when it is safe. There is a flash warning. Flash warning. Alright, the flash warning is over. It is safe for you to look back at the screen. And we just got the lunar whale, but first I have one last errand to run. We need to go ahead and get ourselves the Excalibur that we deserve. Alright, don't get in my way. Good. Good. Alright, and now we get to go to the moon. To the moon, I say. Thank you for the good lucks. To the moon! Dun, na, 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 na. Dun, dun, dun. But first, we need to buy a bunch of elixirs. If I can land in front of the door. Y'all are too kind with these good lucks. You're gonna make me emotional. This one. You're the one. Gotcha. Oh man, all of our money. Oh. Got it. Goofy moon music. Sour, please. Now, these caves are going to be pretty quiet, but I promise you there is music to them. We just don't stay in these caves long enough to actually hear the music. You guys in the mood for some slime tofu pudding? Forgot to eat something before this run. I might eat some slime tofu pudding. I'm currently only 3 minutes and 52 seconds over my PB, so yes, this will be underestimate so far. So far. What's the matter? You guys don't want to see who's coming up next? We have a lot of fantastic runners on this marathon. We're gonna go for the pink tail? No. We're not gonna go for the adamant armor. We actually don't need it. Yes. We got our boy, the man. Well, I don't know if he's man. We got the myth, the legend, the beard. Ooh, so yeah. Look at that. That Lunarian is 90% beard and 100% after my heart. The flash warning wasn't as bad, but you guys are right. I should have warned you. I apologize. The reason why I warned you about the lunar whale is that the flashing on it is so much more prolonged. Let's make our way back. Back to home. Alright, so coming up we have a very intense grind fight. I'm going to explain what's going on, or what I will be doing, because I need to focus on what I'm doing inside the actual fight, and I can't have really any distractions because everything needs to run like a machine. So I need to have the same button presses, I need to have the same timing, so that way I can kind of keep the same ATB going through. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for a specific encounter with a searcher. The searcher is going to have two little beamers, and then we're going to kill the beamers, and it's going to summon a D machine, which is a dragon machine. We're going to kill 15 dragon machines, but we're only actually, well, we hope to only see 5 dragon machines. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to get one dragon machine, we're going to cast weak on it with Fusoya, we're going to attack it next in line with Rydia, but before the dragon is actually off screen, we're going to throw 2 lives at it. So what the 2 lives do is that it momentarily brings the dragon machine back to life, and then it kills it. So for every 1 dragon that we see, we want to get 3 dragons killed. We want to do that 5 times to a total of 15. Now sometimes things can go wrong. If things go really wrong, my turn order will be mixed up. I can recover it. It's just a time loss, which is why I gave about a half an hour extra time. But if things go really, really sour, I have a save set after the grind fight, just in case that it's going to eat up too much time. That way I don't hold up the marathon. So you'll at least get to see the grind fight, and I hope everything goes well. I've practiced this before, but there is a chance that I get my attack in with Rydia, and then the searcher's searching for threats message comes up and buffers Rydia's attack. And if Rydia's attack is buffered, her attack will go before Fusoya uses weak, and that'll start to really unwind the fight. So I need to focus on it. I do apologize for not doing any commentary on it, but that is basically what we're going to be doing. So I need some energy on this. I need the energy on this. I need to make this go right the first time, because I really don't want to resort to my backup save. But we are here inside the Giant of Babel. Normally, if this wasn't on this channel, what I would have done is I would have looked up an anime opening that has a Gundam or some kind of like large robot anime. And what I like to do is I like to play that anime opening during that little cinematic. Some songs fit better than others. Gurren Lagann fits very well. Some of the Gundam openings work very, very well. What else worked really well? Evangelion worked really, really well. Thank you guys so much for the energy. Don't worry, we'll be healing the group soon. We just need to get to a certain spot. We're gonna get to a certain spot where we're gonna do filling, equipment changing, form changing, all that stuff. I appreciate all your energy, my friends. Thank you so much. We're all my new friends. Love you, Crystal baby. Attack on Titan opening. I hadn't thought about that one. Definitely do that next marathon. Well, next marathon on my channel, not on here. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Alright. So what we need to do is we need to do some... I need to give Edge that. Now we're going to do some underflowing of MP. There we go. Fusoya's MP got underflowed. Equipment. We are going to give these little dancing daggers and nothing else. Rydia, we're going to give her the dancing daggers. That's fine. Fusoya, we're going to give him the change rod. Give him a sweet new hat. And the rune. I'm going to give Rosa the Lunar. And we're going to give her the sweet new wizard hat. We're going to do some form changes. We're going to do Cecil and Rosa switch spots. Rosa and Edge switch spots. And then Rydia and Rosa switch spots. Now we're going to save the game. And we're going to shut the console off. Bring it back up. And now I'm looking for specific tiles to begin the grind fight. Here's where I'm going to be using all your energy. Okay, so I landed on this tile. It should be the third fight then. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so the next 2 more fights and then we're there. Alright, this next one should be it. Alright, so I gotta strike first. That's the wrong thing. I pressed A too many times. I apologize. Try that again. That was all my mistake. I didn't use any of your guys' energy. That's actually a bad encounter. That's a forced reset encounter. This should be it. Yep, here we go. That's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. There's 7, 8, 9. Ten, 11, 12, only one more round to go. And there we go, those are 15. So now I need to slowly make my way around the characters and kill them off. Except for Edge. So you've got to cast Weak on you first. I need to kill off Rosa. Sorry, bye Rosa. Alright, we need to... Oops, sorry, you gotta equip Excalibur first. Then we do Excalibur. Right, parry. Alright, now Edge gets a whole bunch of levels. Thank you guys so much for the energy. I really put it to good use. I took the items. Alright, so now we need to finish the equip on Cecil. Items. With the Excalibur's there. I'm not worried about saving because I have a backed up save. So we're about to take on the elements here. Alright, so what we want to see in this element fight is we don't want to see anybody past Rubicante. We want to take on Skarmoline, and then we want to kill Rubicante. That's it. Fire 3. Actually, she can just parry. Oh no, she's done that. Come on, Edge. Come on, Edge. Beautiful. All right, that went a little bit less than what I wanted to, but actually Cecil's doing pretty good. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna switch this off. We need to revive him. There you go, revive everybody. Go ahead and use Cure 2 on this guy. All right, now we're gonna go take care of CPU. Technically, Cecil wasn't supposed to die in that fight, but Cecil had extra experience, so it's not that bad. Yo, CPU. All right. The real reason that we don't want it is because for experience reasons. We don't want them to gain any other experience than what they have right now. Your router is in the game as a boss. Alright, so now all that's left is just Zeromus. Now we have a little bit of a way to trek. We got some things we need to worry about, watch out for. But for the most part, just kind of getting down to Zeromus is not that big of a deal. To listen to some more awesome music on the way as well. Who is coming up next? Asterisk and Obelisk is coming up next. Run by Travictox and Kontos. Awesome. I've never heard of Asterisk and Obelisk, so that'll be interesting to watch. You guys will definitely want to stick around for that. It's gonna be fantastic. And I've had a blast doing this run for you guys. I love Final Fantasy, and it's my personal goal to speedrun each and every of the main series at minimum. I've learned 4, I've learned 6, I've learned 5, I've done 12, at least one category. So I got many more to learn, many more to play. I invite you on that journey. But I definitely invite you to stick around here, hang out, and see what other runs I got going on, because there are some fantastic people on this list. There's some people that I know that are really, that I consider good friends. And they're definitely gonna put on a good show for you. Alright, so let's get back in the ship. There we go. Bum ba-da-da-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-da-ba-da-dum ba-da-da-dum dum dum. Maybe some Nemesis. Bum bum ba-da-da-da-dun dun-dun-dun-dun. Uh-oh. I'm always worried about these back attacks sometimes. The dashing sound is in tune with the music. That was pretty great. Balloons? Dropped a lot of money there. Alright, sorry. Forgot to change to the best person. Now we'll get less encounters because we're using Rosa. People see her coming, they're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't mess with her. See what I mean? Oh, that was 2 areas as soon as we switched to Rosa. No encounters. Because they know. They know. The power that's inside. And now we make our final descent. So we really shouldn't have too much of a trouble from these random encounters. The only one that we're actually going to have any trouble with is the red dragons and the behemoths. Those ones we actually need Edge to use his smoke ability to get away from them. Aw, man. Seeing that red giant made me sad that we didn't see any Mac giants on the Tower of Babel, or the Giant of Babel. You get to see any McDonald's robots, or McDonald's Gundams, that's what I call them. McDonald's robots. Mickey D. Gundam. Oh, Mickey D. Gundam. You're right. I forgot about 2 warnings. Holy crap. I am bad at warning. Once again, I apologize. Yo, we ran from the king. Oh god. We're about to be on a chain of encounters, aren't we? No? Okay. Tricked me, video game. I thought you were gonna give me 3 in a row. McGiant. There you go. So you might notice that we're not going for any of the sealed weapons. With the equipment that we have, we're actually pretty solid. The worst thing that could happen to us is Zeromus nukes Cecil. But that means that I just have to take the run a little bit slower and just be a little bit more careful with doing the throws and using the elixirs, making sure that everybody is healed up. Yeah, there will be a lot of flashing in the Zeromus fight. But when you see Big Bang, just be mindful. It's not super rapid, but I can see it definitely affecting anybody who is highly susceptible. I think as soon as you see Big Bang, I think it's like you have about like 1 or 2 seconds before the flashing starts. So, making up for the last 2 things I should have warned about with something that's actually worth warning about because it happens like numerous times. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some final equips. Oh man, I need to clear up some space because since I'm a fool and I grabbed some things, I inadvertently created not enough space. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, equip Edge. Edge needs to take off his bandana and the black belt. Cecil needs to equip the bandana and the black belt. He also needs strength. Kane needs to equip the headband and karate. And then Edge needs samurai gear and the protect armlets. Next we need to do some form changes. Edge and Rosa switch spots. Form change, Kane and Rydia switch spots. Save game. And then begin. The final descent. The final descent. The Final Fantasy descent. Oh, he has... Okay, good. He has Excalibur equipped. I wasn't sure if I equipped the Dwarf axe on him. Oh. And thank you, Edge, for getting us out of that predicament. It's the final countdown. Na 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 na. The final countdown. Yeah, we're hitting all the encounters that I have to use smoke from. Throw a heal that way. See, I don't mind the behemoths because they usually don't attack, but it's the dragons, man. Especially the triple pack red dragons. Woo! That one's super scary. There's Smoke Lord. Oh, bye, Cecil. Nighty night. Wrong person. The reason why I'm taking time to heal up Cecil is just because there are some encounters where, like, the red dragon, like if I get the 3-pack of them, they're gonna try to like just cut through the entire party. So I want to create as many targets as possible in that occasion. See, the mines are not so bad. The brats are even better. They just check you out and let you go. Alright. No turning back now. Alright, time for the debut of the cutest sprite ever. There he is! Oh, look at the little gold fancy! I just want to squeeze it! Oof, that's a bad whiff for Soya. Come on, land it. There you go. There you go. Get that big damage. Silly. Now Zeromus is about to just tell us that this isn't even his final form. Look at him! Look at him! He's celebrating. So happy. Do the meteor. Rain it down from high in the sky. Burn everybody. This is the meteor. Alright, get ready for one of Final Fantasy's best boss songs. In my very humble personal opinion, Dancing Mad is the best, but this is definitely second. The theme for Zeromus, after we use the crystal, of course, but Zeromus' theme is so good. It's so good. Gets my blood pumping. Alrighty, guys. Now the Cecil and the gang is gonna get plenty of energy. But I want to ask just one more time, if I may be so bold, if I may be so selfish, but to ask for energy from you. It doesn't have to be for the whole fight, but just as we're all getting ready, as we're getting charged. And as long as I'm getting that energy, I'm gonna make them dance. I will make the party dance. Give me your sour pleases. Give me your Fs. Let's do this. Together. Let's do this together. I feel it. I feel it pouring in. Yes. I feel the power. Thank you so much for the power. All right, we are at critical mass. With your power, we will take down Zeromus. Let's go. We did it! We did it! Speed gaming viewers, SNES superstars, we did it! We did it! Thank you so much for the energy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for inviting me and allowing me to play this fantastic game for you guys. Coming up next, we have Asterix and Obelix, run by Travitox and Kontos. You guys have been wonderful. Once again, my name is Ninnyz. And you all have a fantastic, fantastic time here on Speed Gaming. Alright, you guys want to see a glitch? Alright. I'll show off some glitches. I got 30 minutes. So we're gonna spend this teaching you guys some cool things. Alright. I don't consider myself the best person to teach some of this stuff, but if you really want to know some stuff, Aixden, AEXODEN, he's got a whole, well, they have a whole website out there, and plus the Final Fantasy IV Discord has a lot of really good information. So that's a better information, but I'll show off what I know. So let's start off by showing, let's show off the mist clip. So at this point, we've already done the item duplication glitch. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do the item duplication glitch with Kane's shield, just by getting a random encounter. This is so easy to do on SNES. I don't know if it works on PlayStation, but I assume that it does. Alright, so let's go ahead and just pass it over to Kane. So what you're gonna do in order to get your duplication glitch is you're going to come over here to where this item location is. So the way that the menu works is that this is first slot left side, this is first slot right side, but it counts like 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So what we want to do is we want to, at least from this location or maybe from an empty one below it. So we're gonna grab this location here, this empty spot, and this has no timing thing. So you're gonna come up here and we're gonna grab his shield. So you press A. Now, it's very important that you stay on this menu and you don't press down. Press A again. You're gonna bring it down to the place that you already grabbed. Empty it and then exit and then just go ahead and leave. You can do this at any random encounter. The reason why we do it at the position that we do is because that's the place that we're stuck to fight the boss. And then that helps us with the timing. So if you know you did it right, because you go to equip here, and you see this 5. So if I click this iron, okay, the 5 went away. But if I click the location back, okay, and okay, now they're both gone. Okay, so click this again. Okay, so, oh, look at all those iron shields. So that's the duplication glitch. Very simple. You can duplicate, I'm pretty sure, any armor or any accessory. I'm not too sure how you can duplicate items, but if you're getting a lot of money, why do you need to duplicate your items? You just buy them, having infinite money. So the next glitch I'm going to show you is how I walked over Mist Village by using a tent. So we're going to come up to here to this tile, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press right and then left really quickly, and then when I press left I'm going to press X. So you see how it happens so quickly, but you see how Cecil turned and looked to the left? I'll do that again. And see how when I closed the menu, how he walked to the left is because I queued up that movement. So I'm going to do it again. Ready? I'm not pressing the D-pad. Oh, well, I got that encounter. That's unfortunate. Yep, that's a lot of runs. That's how I got all that money. So while I still have that queued up, I'm going to use the tent. So I'm still on that tile. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, but I'm going to do 2 right inputs. So I'm going to do one right input, and then very quickly after that, I'm going to do a second right input and hit X. I'm going to save the game and then reset it. So as soon as I load up the game, I'm back on top of the city. So I can just walk right over the city. And then you just walk in through the left side of the city. So that's how I was able to get over here. Now normally the game wants you to enter on the right side, but the tile for the trigger to get the package is unescapable. You can't escape it, so you have to walk over it. I'm not too sure if it works on the PlayStation 1 version. I know the Discord would know, but I myself do not know. So that thing that I talked about where I have the item duplication, so I have Cecil up here, I'm just gonna grab this and then put it right back. So now when I sell that empty spot where the shields are, so much money. So the item duplication that I showed you earlier, I did that on what is it? I did that on Kane, but we did that on Cecil during the Mist Dragon fight. Then you just buy dancing daggers because we need those for the fight. And then, like I said, we're really not supposed to be in this village for, I think until we get the airship, we're actually not supposed to be in this village. And that's when we come over here and get the tiara, the change rod. And then we progress the game as normal. We walk ourselves over the tile that initiates the package cutscene. Which is right here. Lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off carrot and trash can. I'm going to do my best to try to teach you guys this. But it's a little bit difficult to talk about in the moment, but I'll do my best. I know I didn't get to show off the trash can because some complications, but I should be able to show you guys the trash can this time. So let's first get past the carrot spot. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up with Cecil throwing a Cure 2 on a Geist. Then I'm going to just do a little bit of item moving. That's just for timing. Doesn't really mean anything. I'm going to run buffer Porum's turn, so that way I get Twin in there. Gotta revive her. While I'm doing that, I'm going to throw another Cure 2 on a Geist. Now, they're going to attack. We don't want them to attack Porum at all. Thank you, Exodin. Stop it. Okay, good. So we want him to get it. There you go. That's perfect timing. That's exactly what you want to see. We're going to do this for timing. Next, what we want to do is we want to cast Stop on Cecil. So what happened really quickly is in that scene, the two Geists attacked, and then Cecil got his turn, but you saw Palom throw a Cure 2, even though I had never told Palom to throw a Cure 2. So he's Mimic glitched. That's what the run buffer and casting Twin before Palom killed his sister. That's what that did. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cast Stop on Cecil, and I need the stop to land on Cecil, but before Tella actually gets the chance to cast it, Porum's going to get a turn. We're going to run buffer, and we're going to attack Milan with just Porum. So that will change Palom's target from the Geist to the to Milan, the boss. And then after that, we're going to take Cecil's turn. We're going to half use a cure, so we're going to press A twice, but not a third time to confirm it. And then we're going to switch his location with the carrot. So Palom will pull the carrot instead of the Cure 2. Stop needs to land. Perfect. And then he throws the carrot. All right. So now that the carrot strat is done, we're gonna cure up everybody. We're gonna change Porum and Tel's location, and then since it's the back attack, we need to switch their form so that it looks like Cecil's in the back row, but if you know anything about back attacks, Cecil's gonna be in the front row now. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this trash can. So Milon has 2 attacks. If the first one hits a twin, we use the cure, but the second one, Cecil needs to do an attack. So that will prime the target for Cecil. Okay, so we hit Tella, so I'm just gonna hold A. And I'm gonna run buffer this ice 2. Gonna run buffer the stop. And then run buffer twin. And once again, I did the same thing. I half used cure, and then I switched the location with trash can, and then Pelham's gonna throw the trash can. Boom, get dumpstered. And then we have time to organize our menus. Gotta move this down, and move this down. And that is the carrot and trash can strat. I wish I would have gotten the trash can on the run, but at least I finished a little bit early, so I was able to show it off to you guys. Alright, I don't know if there's any other glitches that I know of outside of just the doubling. But I mean, the doubling is the same as doing the big dupe, just you use half of it. So you would, you'd go to your items like hits and you would select this location, then you bring it up to your equipment, and then that's it. Yeah, get in the trash. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, we kill a lot of the enemies, or we kill a lot of our teammates to make sure that the levels are there. We need to manipulate the levels at least up till when we get Kane, because we want Kane to be level 19. Yeah. I've kind of run out of material. We did so good that it's I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time it's kind of a bad thing. Let's see, what can I show off? Got a couple of saves, but I mean, most of the saves were just here for safety. Let's see how much time I have. Ba-da-ba-da. 22 minutes. I gotta kill 22 minutes. I wish I had something that I could do that took 22 minutes. I'd say I could fight Zeromus again, but I did the save. And I definitely don't want to overstay. Bro, you want to start your run early? Is the next person ready? Okay, cool. Alrighty. Beautiful, alrighty. So guys, go ahead and enjoy the next run coming up. I'll be hanging out. I'm sure they're gonna be fantastic. What did I eat for breakfast? I didn't have breakfast today. I got off of work and then I just started doing this. But yeah, you guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me do this once again. And stay tuned.